Good morning, y'all. It's Pete here on Sand Hill Farm, and I wanted to talk to y'all a little about this bush behind me. We did a little segment on it the other day with Justin Rhodes, and a lot of people had questions about the sweet almond. So, when you're developing a polyculture food forest system, it's about planting plants that are bringing in beneficial insects, predatory insects. We're about having a polyculture of different scents, smells, for when these predators do come in. They're not just selling one scent, a monoculture of one species across this field. So if YouTube had an option for scent, you guys would all be freaking out right now. This plant is amazing. My neighbors think I spray Febreze in my yard. The amazing fragrance that comes off of the sweet almond lasts all year long. This plant is cold hardy to North Georgia. So I'm just 20 miles north of Tampa. If you're wondering if you can grow this up in the Georgia area, Alabama area, some of the southern range of the US, I'd say yes. I'll actually post those, cold hardiness in the description on the bottom for y'all. So I've counted more beneficial insects on this plant than any plant on the farm. I've seen native bees, I've seen honeybees, I've seen beneficial wasps, I've seen predatory wasps, I've seen ladybugs. Everything pretty much flocks to this sweet almond. I'm going to show you all a little bit of the flowers. And another thing that I'll point out, like gardenias, they smell really great, but they only flower one time a year. The really nice thing about the sweet almond is it's flowering almost all year long. So this is something to have a beautiful fragrance from the garden that's there, and it's never going to go away. It's never going to stop. So I'm going to take my Felcos, I'm going to cut you a little piece, I'm going to show you the flowers here real quick. So it's constantly flowering, like I said. You see those little white flowers on there, and if I could tell you to smell, you should be smelling right now because y'all are just missing out. But this is sweet almond. So I've found this plant, look at this, ladybugs right here on it. And right when we get done, we're going to kind of cam around with the camera for you and show you some bees and other beneficial insects here. I found this plant really only likes to be watered that first 30 days of installation. After that, it actually does a lot better with no irrigation. So I have clients that we've put in micro and drip irrigation systems for with sweet almond, and those bushes never seem to take off, to where here and other places that we've planted them with just hand watering them in, 30 days later the plant is thriving on neglect. So these sweet almonds here behind me have been pruned multiple times. We keep them in about that 12 to 15 foot range, and they're about ready to be pruned again right now. And we were kind of clear trunking them a little bit and kind of trying to make that umbrella type shape out of them, and found that was a lot of work, so I'll probably just keep them more of a small bush. But I've counted up to probably 25 different beneficial insects on this plant at one time. Insects I've never seen before in my life. This one down here on the right definitely has some really nice flowers on it.